Hello, this is Chad, my brother Kyle. Today I would like to talk about the separation of church and state. The separation of church and state was, it's really talking about the church won't have nothing to do, won't have control of the state, and the state won't have control of the church. And ISIS, they want Sharia law over state in the mosque. They want Sharia law of everything. They want people to, they really want, in other words, they want the church to have control of the states, which is called Sharia law. Now, we as Americans, we believe it's a land of the free. Everybody got freedom of religion and all that good stuff. You can be a Christian, you can be a Jew, you can be an atheist, you can be a Muslim, you can be a Satanist or whatever you want to be. You have a right to be there. But now we are fighting ISIS. We're fighting other Islamic terrorists because they want Sharia law over everything. In Iran, they have Sharia law. In a lot of other Islamic countries, they have Sharia law, which is the state has to follow the rules of the church. Okay. Now over here in the United States, we have the Republican Party. Now they want to fight against ISIS, but at the same time they want their version of Sharia law. They want separation of church and state to be abolished. You will see them. They say we want prayer in school. We want the Ten Commandments on all government property. We want the rules of the church to be the rule of the state. That's all fine and good. But now I was looking on Facebook, and I see now, since they wants to get rid of church and state, not only the Christians want the state to have followed the rules of the Christian church, you got other people or other faiths want the state to follow their rules. Like for instance, we have Christian groups, after school groups for school. And now there's this satanic group. They wants to have their own group for kids after school. And now I have seen where satanic ministers are now opening up in prayer for government meetings. Like they usually get a Christian preacher to open up in prayer for a state council meeting. Now they get satanic ministers to do the same thing because they said we got the same right. When you want over here, since we got freedom of religion, the Christian right should have thought about this. They should have left well enough alone. They wants to have their version of Sharia law, which is the separation of church and state, to be abolished. They say back in the day, bring prayer back in school. We want prayer back in school. Everybody's not a Christian. So if you bring prayer back in school, then they're going to be complaining that they want only Christians to have prayer in school. And if they do that, they'll be violating other people of other faith, religious rights. Because the Jews will stand up and say, well, since y'all going to pray, we're going to pray we're going to pray to God our way. And then the satanic people will get up and say, no, well, we're going to pray to Satan. And then the atheist people ain't going to want to pray, want nobody to pray to nothing. And then you're going to have the Islamic people going to say, we want to pray. We have our right too. And then you have the idol worshippers. They're going to say, we want to pray to our idols. And the Christians, right, would be getting mad. They would start making new rules that only the Christian people that pray at school. And to me, that is not right. They need to be left well enough alone. The founding fathers knew what they was doing when they had put in their separation of church and state. And now, if they get rid of the church and the separation of church and state, that means that the state will be all up in the church's business. So, I just want y'all to realize that you have to be careful. You have to be careful what you ask for. Either you want freedom of religion, separating the church and state, or you want the Christian version of Sharia law, which the Republican right really wants, aka separation of church and state. So I'll talk to y'all later. This is Chatting with Brother Cobb. Bye bye.